What's up, guys? 1987 Mastermind here, and so how's everybody doing today? Check my phone for a second, make sure no one's calling me. Can turn it off. Actually, give me 5 seconds. Okay, guys. So I figured I'd make a video. I'm making 20 million videos on Mass Effect. I did a Mass Effect 1 review, and I'm talking about all this stuff on Mass Effect. So I figured one last video on Mass Effect, the Mass Effect franchise. Now, as everybody knows, I'm not talking about the extended DLC cut thing. Maybe later. I want to do some more research so I can better adequately explain. This is probably going to be a short video. I don't know. But as you know, the ending of Mass Effect 3 caused and stirred up a lot of controversy. A lot of people disliked the ending, and I won't get into that. Now, there basically was this theory. I'm not sure who the originator of the theory was, the indoctrination theory. Now, basically what that means is that Commander Shepard was indoctrinated by the Reapers, and basically whatever choice he makes is a test, and basically if he passes the test, he wakes up and he, defeats the Reapers, I guess. That's sort of what it was, I think. Now, in my humble opinion, I think that I really just don't understand why they didn't do that indoctrination theory. I mean, to start with, forget about the godchild that you have at the end. You get those 3 choices and stuff like that. I honestly think that the indoctrination theory makes a lot of sense, because if you follow, all 3 games essentially, the whole theme is that people are being indoctrinated. For goodness sake, Saren was indoctrinated. Remember that whole conversation he had at the end of the game with Commander Shepard, and Shepard's trying to say, man, you're being controlled by the Reapers, blah, blah, blah. And he's saying, and he tried to control himself, and he can't. The Reapers were controlling him. That was a big part of the fight, that the Reapers were able to use people all over the galaxy to intimidate, to sort of control them and tell them what to do. Another perfect example of this is in this very same, in Mass Effect 1, the same exact game, you have Matriarch Venezia, Liara's daughter, also being indoctrinated, saying that she's being controlled by the Reapers to do their bidding, essentially. Okay, it just makes so much sense. And then in the 3rd game, you have the Elusive Man being indoctrinated by the Reapers. The same exact kind of sequence that you had throughout the series. That he was being indoctrinated, and Shepard was trying to tell him you can control yourself, and and he wasn't able to do it, obviously. So this just makes sense throughout the series. I don't know why they didn't go that route, and the ultimate indoctrination. It would be so entertaining just to see Shepard trying to fight off, the Reapers through in mind games. It would have been so cool to see that kind of thing. And then the whole point of the 2nd game was that the Collectors, you guys know, this game's like 3 years old. The Protheans were basically harvested by the Reapers, and then they were being indoctrinated by the Reapers. If you notice closely at the Collector's ship, you see the Reaper being there, telling him what to do. So you have it in the 1st game, the 2nd game, the 3rd game, Shepard being exposed multiple times to a Reaper. The Reaper, the Prothean beacon, and he was being indoctrinated through that. So I don't understand why they didn't do that. Like, they should have had a whole thing with the indoctrination, that was being indoctrinated by Harbinger, and then he fights Harbinger at the end. That would have been really interesting to see. Obviously, you have to have all those epic scenes. I don't understand how the Godchild, that whole thing fits in. I guess the whole Reaper, I don't know. I don't know how it fits in with the theme of the game. I just really think that the indoctrination theory is something that makes sense with the franchise, and that's probably the way they should have went, because it just doesn't fit the rest of the story, the ending, the way you have the ending with the Godchild. You could either synthesize with the Reaper, or, you know, I don't know. I guess maybe their point was is that, I guess because one of the endings you could control them, you could choose what you could do with the Reapers, I guess. Because there's, at the end of the game, essentially you'll have a couple of choices. Obviously, you guys know. There's really 4 endings now with the extended cut. You have the control ending. You have the control ending. You have the destroy ending, which basically means you destroy the Reapers. But what does that have to do with it? Control I can understand, because control means you actually control the Reapers. The synthesis means you're just synthesizing together, like there could come a crossbreed between the two. What does that have to do with indoctrination? But it's just, I don't understand. And the indoctrination theory really just fits with the story of Mass Effect. So I don't understand why they just didn't go that route in the first place. You know what I mean? So yeah, tell me what you guys think, and if you watch it. But anyways, I thought this would be an interesting topic, and just to bring up that point. So, alright guys, have a good day. Take care, bro, peoples. My peeps. No, I'm kidding. Take care.